How's it going, YouTube? It's Panda time. In this video I'm bringing you guys a deck profile for my 4th-grade dragon decks. Now, unlike usual, I would say that this build is not final. I'm still messing with it, I'm still experimenting, trying stuff out. So I actually want to ask you guys for advice, if you guys have any suggestions or ideas on how to improve this deck, or just let me know what you guys are running, what is working for you. Because I really do like the 4th-grade dragons and I want it to work as a solid deck, even if it's not going to be tier 1. Anyway, here's my deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. So for the babies, we're going with a purple base. We have only 4 Nyaromon. So after trying out different builds, I like the Nyaromon because it's giving you draw and discard. That way we can discard our 4-grade dragons to the trash. So we can actually use the Goldramon ability, which is very powerful, right? Trashing 2 security when attacking, it's actually incredibly strong. With this base, I find I get to it more often than I ever would otherwise, so I do like this. That said, because we have this purple base, we have to run a very specific rookie lineup, that being 4 of the Lobmon and 4 Candlemon. So we run these because we still need yellow rookies as we are running the yellow lines, and these are the ones that could Digivolve over purple. So Lobmon, vanilla, but you could do it purple, good enough. The Candlemon does have an inheritable. We can hard drop the Megidramon and get 1 memory back, which is kind of nice. But really, this guy just exists to enable the purple base, which I think is worth it in my current testing. That's it for the rookies, so it is low rookie count. My next 2 cards are experimental. These are things that we're trying out. So I'm trying out 1 Sistermon Blank and 1 Mastemon Gato. So Sister is good because, like the Nyaro, it lets you cycle through cards. You can play her for 3 like any rookie, discard a Great Dragon, draw 2. It's a good way to fuel your trash, again cycle through, find your pieces. That said though, I'm not sure that I love it, but the idea is there, I'm currently trying it out. As for the Gatomon, again we have a low rookie count, so we're more likely to be hard dropping our champions, and this Gatomon is a great one to hard drop. Now it's gonna let us find a level or a yellow, which is fine, right? Like our whole deck is yellow, and we do run enough purples or a purple that we can sometimes pick it up, right? Beyond that, the Gato can Digivolve into our Angelmon for 1, and that is pretty powerful. You go into Angelmon for 1 and you get to play the option, the trial, for free, and that feels pretty good. That said, I'm still just testing it out. These are currently both 1-ofs. My standard champion line is we have 4 of the guys, so it's 4 Gato, 4 Bidramon, and then 1 Casimon. So Gatomon is nice because as a 4 cost, since we are hard dropping champions, you know, that's fine. And the Bidramon, honestly, you need to play both of these as 4-ofs just because we need that inheritable. And their effects are okay, right? Gato, you get the search when you're playing it. Bidramon, you get the effect when you're Digivolving, good enough. I also run 1 Casimon because we do run Tamers, and having hybrid for game is still nice. Now for the ultimates is again pretty self-explanatory. We're just gonna be running 4 of both of them. I thought about running other stuff and even debated potentially running like Angelmon X, but ultimately, like with the champions, I think we just need these effects, right? You need to be able to Digivolve and play a trial for free. That's how our deck works. We need that to function. You don't ever want to play a trial for 8. So we kind of just are forced to play these. They are good cards though. Angelmon can clear the board. Bidramon can give us blocker. They both have good inheritables, so it is what it is. We kind of just have to run these. Now, I do run 4 of the Goldramon. Of course, I'm missing 1 Altard, bear with me. So this version of the deck is really built to, once again, enable his when attacking to trash 2 security, because that is a game-winning effect, right? So the idea is that we have the cycle, so you can actually proc the effect. If you guys don't know, you need the effect. For the effect, you need all the other 4-grade dragons in the trash. And instead of having to hard drop him and get like 5 turns to get there, you can maybe hard drop 1, discard 2. So the idea of the deck is get the Goldramon, actually get his effect, which is good enough, right? Now Goldramon is just good in this deck in general. He has a good when Digivolve in. He can let us cycle our cards. When attacking, he can do -6k. Like, he's just a good card for this deck in general. But in my experience, like we're just playing for those two effects, it was just okay. You really need to be able to proc the secondary effect for it to feel like powerful enough, right? So because we're going heavy into the Goldramon, we're running a lot of the dragons. In fact, I'm running 3 of all of them. So we have 3 Megidramons, 3 Asulongs. I do have 3 Magnadramons, with the difference that one of them is the old one. So a high dragon count means that we can cycle through them as we need to, and again get to a Goldramon effect as soon as possible, which as you can see is what the deck is trying to do. The dragons are pretty good to play for free. Asulong giving us some memory, card draw, Magnadramon keeping us alive, whether it be with security attack minus or getting to recover 2, and Megidramon is our spot removal. They're all pretty good, it feels good when you're playing them for free. As for the old Magnadramon, on deletion it doesn't recycle the trial, but I think that's okay. There's sometimes that healing 2 is better than giving security attack minus, and although you don't get the trial back for free with the old Magnadramon, sometimes you can just play another one anyway if you are doing things well. Plus ideally you can like cycle them and then pick up the one that you need from the trash if you're in that situation. But yeah, high dragon count means you're going to be drawing a lot of these, and we want to be discarding these with the Nyaromon. So that's it for the Digimon. For Tamers, I'm running 2 TKs, although I do run cards that are not yellow. I think TK is fine. I think he's our best Tamer. The Kari doesn't do enough for this deck, and sometimes you need to TK and like take a trial out of your security because you need to play it for free and you can't just sit there and wait for your opponent to hit it out of security. So, you know, having the memory Tamer is nice. TK is going to this deck. I'm also testing out 1 Analog Boy. The idea being that he's going to help us mill our trash to potentially get again to the Goldramon effect quicker. And we are Digivolving, so if our Goldramon is destroyed, we can potentially gain a memory back and hatch again, which is another powerful effect. But this is one of the cards that I'm currently testing, and I'm not completely sold on it. That said, it's been okay so far. Now for the options, we are obviously playing 4 trials. I think you pretty much have to, right? Like this card makes the deck work, and it's one of those cases where if you don't draw this card, your deck just feels super bad. So we run it as a 4-of, we hope to see it. It can be surged, again you can TK get out of security. You pick it up with the Gatomon, the Beedramon. We don't have the rookies that could search it out, but because we have more drawn cycle, we should be able to see it, at least in theory. Beyond that, we have 2 God Flames and 2 Wyvern's Breath. So I really do like God Flame. Minus 6 KDP can be pretty relevant, and then you can use this effect to cycle a trial or a dragon, which can be absolutely crucial. Oftentimes you need to play the trial and be able to recycle it. That said, I'm also still playing Wyverns because I found that in security the God Flame was just not cutting it. You know, people will swing, hit into this, it doesn't stop anything, it doesn't clear, it doesn't save you, and I just don't personally like that. There's a lot of things where like I needed a Wyverns to clear a Bloom Lord or an Examon or anything, and the God Flame just doesn't get the job done. Now you notice that I'm not playing things like Memory Boost, and that's why, and it's because even though I love Memory Boost, since we have a purple base, if you open this and you don't have a rookie, you can't play yellow Memory Boost, which to me feels really bad, and I don't like that. But if you want to try and sneak it in, you know, I could see it. But yeah, this is my current build. Like I've been saying, it's really experimental. I'm just trying stuff out. Ultimately, I really like this deck and I want it to work. I know that it's obviously not going to be a tier 1 deck, but you know, I like playing tier 2 stuff, and if it's good enough to go against most decks, then I'm okay with that. I think the deck is super fun, especially a build like this. If you guys have not tried it, I do recommend it. The 4 Great Dragons are super cool in my opinion, and this build is pretty solid. I'm still testing it out, like I said, we'll make some more changes. And I'm asking you guys for suggestions or ideas because I really want the dragons to work. As always, thank you guys so much for watching.